Hey, Sidel here, and I'm back with another installment of Art Ergonomics. And today I want to talk about how we use our pens or our pencils. Now, one thing that sometimes when we're really getting into our work and we're really concentrating, we might forget about how it is that we're actually holding our pen and are we comfortable enough? And so, one of the first things to consider is how we're actually holding the pen. Now, some people believe that holding their pencils or pens, that holding it between the thumb, if you can see that, resting on the middle finger or between the second and third fingers, and then the thumb on the other side. So that is one way that people like to hold it. When I was in school years ago, I used to hold it almost like a death grip, and I would like push it against my fourth finger, my ring finger, and then I would hold really, really hard. And I found that after a while it started to make a callus on my finger. And so that's another thing you might check. I even sometimes have to check it with my middle finger. So another thing to consider is how close to the point you're working. Are you working further back? Sometimes if you're having to do work that requires a lot of control, for instance, when I'm doing knot work, I find that I tend to hold it a lot closer to the point. When I'm trying to be a little bit more loose with my artwork, and especially if I'm doing things like blind contour drawing or trying to push myself in a different direction where I'm like inviting the inner critic to go out of the room and just play, a lot of times I will push back or pull back on how I hold and hold my pen or pencil a little bit further up. So that's another thing to consider. Anyway, wanted to invite you to actually consider today how it is you hold your art supplies. How do you hold your pens, your pencils, your brushes? And what works for you and what doesn't, and share with me in the comments below. I would love to hear, what you have problems with or what you find works for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next installment. Okay, bye.